Good afternoon, folks. How you doing? How you doing? Check in, please. We back. We back. And my lord, the temperature is letting us know it's hot. I got sweat running down my back. Crazy. Woo. Easy. I got a nap. I got a burger. I got Cajun fries, and I did shopping. What happens when you go to lunch with your daughter? Oh my lord. Yeah. I also did some research on our little issue with Temperance's blade. I found some information. I posted under Know Your Knife on Discord if you want to read it for yourself. But I'm going to share it with you. So it looks like what it is damage to the chrome oxide layer. Okay, and it says that the causes can be from mechanical damage, such as a collision with something hard, or by chemicals, such as dishwashing detergent or food acids. Kind of weird, but okay. Also exposure to water. A small amount of water can cause pit corrosion if the chromium oxide layer is damaged. Exposure to chloride-containing foods, soaking the blade in water, or prolonged contact with foods like salt. Salt, go figure, right? Let's see. The other reasons. Exposure to high temperatures. Pitting can occur in high-temperature automatic dishwasher. Next one is pinhole rust. This can happen when a knife is left to soak in a metal sink. Kind of weird. Next to metal or cast iron cookware, or put away
Wine
wet
scene.
on a
Welcome back,
metal
John.
knife.
Howdy, everyone.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem with a stainless steel knife. It also goes on to say that pitting is a natural molecular reaction that occurs when the fine carbon molecules on the surface of the blade react to oxidation. It's not a quality problem, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the knife is bad, is what they're saying. Okay, so
Wine scene
key
dance
takeaways.
break.
What does that actually mean to me as a knife maker? That means the motherfucker got too hot when I was grinding on the grinder, and we burnt the outer layer, and we fucked up the temper. That's what that means. And we're going to be able to test it. We can test it, and the way we test it is exactly what they said: left in water. I just so happen to have a nasty ass Gary that's full of metal particles and everything else. So if these little pock marks on this little bastard that we can't even see with the naked eye unless we get like stupid close to it, because old Johnny Boy can see it. And you know John in his OCD, that motherfucker. If he can see it, then y'all are gonna see it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this guy in Gary.
Andrew Bedard, hey John, I am
until
time no
tomorrow.
see sir.
And then we're gonna see if these little pock marks
Which Hazel, hi John.
attract rust. If they do, then we know it's the oxidation level issue, and it got too hot on the damn grinder. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, bud. What's up, Witch Hazel? If you weren't here for this morning, I'll show you real quick. Grinder, please. Grinder, please. If you weren't here for the morning stream and you're just joining us, this blade looks perfectly fine, right? No issues, huh? Yeah. Let's take a closer look. Come on, boy. Get in there. Get in there. See them little speckles? Look like freckles? Those are the pock marks that we were just talking about.
Damon, yes.
Which Hazel, yeah, what are those?
Those is a degradation in the chromium level, a molecular structure of the blade. We can't even see it unless you get close. I didn't even
Goat
notice
Farmer
it.
Boise, can you feel them?
Nope, you cannot feel them. I mean, that's why the
Which
article
Hazel
says
does
that
it make it less durable?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen it before. I had never seen it before. We didn't even see it
Which Hazel,
on
that's so
the left
interesting.
side. There were very, very, very few on the left-hand side. We had to go hunting for them. We had to hunt for them. There's a couple over here, but we finished this entire side, 600 grit.
Which Hazel, wow, cool.
We didn't see it until we saw this side.
I wonder what causes that.
I
Andrew
think it's the
Bedard,
heat.
good to see you, sir. Daniel JMC Grail,
Check
hi
him,
John.
please.
Shadow Skull, hey
Daniel?
bud, how's it going?
How you doing, Shadow Skull? I think it's the heat. Remember, I've been having those issues with the 36 grit belt.
Yankee O slash.
They just can't seem to eat through anything. What's up, Yankee? Yeah. So I think what happened is I was grinding on it too long.
Daniel JMC Grail, I'm happy I'm off work.
You're off work? Right on, Daniel. Hell yeah, brother. What you know good, Yankee? Man, you put down some work today, dude. You till that sucker
Shadow
up all by
Skull, oh, it's
yourself?
been a rough day today. Running on only an hour of sleep because I got a text last night that a family member died and haven't really slept since.
That sucks, man. Hope you get some sleep tonight.
Which Hazel got alert because
Got
it's crazy
alert.
busy at work today, but thanks for the stream.
Got
Great to
alert
help me
'cause
focus.
You're at work. I don't know which Hazel. So yeah, we're gonna remake the knife, but we're gonna test it. I'm gonna throw it in Gary. We're gonna leave it in Gary till tomorrow. See what happens. If those little pock marks attract the rust, then we'll know. We will know.
Which Hazel at Shadow _ Skull, sorry to hear that, bud. I hope you get the space you need to mourn and heal.
All right. So we also went shopping.
Andrew Bedard, how's your doggy?
Casper's good. Grinder, please. He's inside harassing the cats right now.
I miss you already.
Got some more trash bags, because, you know, I need trash bags. Can't get through life without trash bags. Look what I found. Found eyeballs. And they got a back to them so that I can fill them with, like, say, resin. Yeah? What do you think? Resin eyeballs. I think it'll be fun. Might be able to get more than one done. We'll make some little resin eyeballs. And I got some pumpkins. The only reason I got them is because they have the back end. Most of the time when you're looking at these things, they got just the front, that's it. But since this thing comes with the back, we'll lube it up with some mold release, pour some resin in there. Got some cards.
Shadow
Yeah,
Skull,
yeah.
is that plastic or silicone?
Silicone. I think they're actually designed for what's the word I'm looking for? Ice.
Goat Farmer Blue Easy Ice Balls.
I got some cards because they're hard. They're harder cardboard.
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, you know. True blue
See how hard
balls.
it is to cut through. So that'll be good little testing apparatus. One joker down. And as you guys know, I've been complaining about my scale for a while now. Went ahead and bought another scale. Don't know if it'll be any better. But there's only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. I need to sharpen my knife again. Can't even cut through plastic. Of course, we were cutting stainless steel yesterday with it. That does tend to dull it up pretty quick. Early bird is open. Feel free to enter. Well, we're going to close it down here in a few minutes. Close it down. Ooh. 0.04 fluid ounces for that card. Does that mean this card is going to make it 0.08? Sure does. Alright. Might have ourselves a winner. Might have a winner, folks.
Corp rigged.
Rigged. You would say that even if it wasn't rigged, Corporal.
Corpit can't know that is fluid ounces.
I know. And yet it does.
Corpit doesn't know the density of the fluid.
It does. F&M, baby. F&M. Do you know what F&M stands for?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god.
You don't know what F&M stands for?
Lying.
Stands for Federal Marshal of Fluid. I don't know why they have to make these things made out of stainless steel. Don't they know not everybody uses a dishwasher or washes their shit? Why can't they make it out of plastic?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy. It goes by the basic density of water. Put Quicksilver on there. See if it calculates it right.
Bluesy, quick, hand me 50 ounces of silver and I will make it happen. Just slide it to me under the table.
Corp silver or Quicksilver?
I guarantee you it'll go quick. Either way.
Corp, cuz those are different too.
Don't you have a meeting to get to?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy Quicksilver, not silver.
I understand. Just hand me some silver and I'll make it quickly disappear for you. It'll be quick.
I miss you already.
Dadgum meetings. Wait, come back, Corporal. I didn't mean it. Okay, maybe I did.
Boosted, I just want to try that.
But.
Corey Ash, welcome back.
Thanks, Corey. How you doing, man? How was your meeting this afternoon, Corey?
Boosted, dang, lurk doesn't work for non-mods.
Lurk doesn't work? What? Lurk works.
Corp,
There
it
might
does.
be a
probably a cooldown.
Boosted,
probably
the
a
sound
cooldown.
effect.
I mean, who wants to get spammed with like
Ready.
a crying Yoda every 5 seconds? A Yoda taking the Sith up the rear.
Boosted, LOL, you right, Corporal.
Alright. Now we got 3 scales on the damn table. You know, that's how we roll.
Corp,
There's a couple
coke,
of them.
meth and weed.
Poke method weed? What? What you talking about, Willis? Hey, Corey, I posted your pictures of your knife on the Ko-fi. I haven't posted
Corp,
the video
keep
up
your
yet.
scales separate.
I will scale it how
Corey
I
Ash,
like,
oh
sir.
nice. I didn't catch a notification. Thanks.
Goat Farmer Blueezy, okay, you should use mercury. And well, Nat, there's only one scale, the decimal scale.
Incorrect. Here's a scale right here. Wait. Here's another one. Here's another scale. Scaling the ladder yet, Bluesy?
Corey Ash looks great.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Luminology,
no!
well, good
no!
news. I only had to reprint several parts of the van. But instead of discounting his labor, I made him do another job for me. All good.
Good job, Luminology. Make that boy work for his dinner. Hey, you didn't actually pay him beforehand, did you? Not that it's any of my business. Giveaway, please.
Luminology, I pay when done.
Yeah, see, you learn. You learn, man. Not like me. Exclamation point EB.
Corey Ash sounds like an overall win.
Dropping
At
hammer in
least,
5, 4,
Not as
3,
big of a loss
2,
anyway.
1. Water tastes funny.
Goat Farmer Blueezy, and the winner is
Luminology, he's been doing work for me for 15 years, but you still gotta keep PPL in check.
He's got 15 years of his 30 years experience working for you, and yet he still fucked it up. That's at least half price. Robbie,
Luminology, yep.
23 seconds.
LOL.
Goat Farmer Blueezy, drink more, cook less, you want.
Hey, you buggers! You got the last golden ticket! The kids found the last golden ticket!
Hey! Good job, drink. Drink more. Cook less. Got himself a ticket, and we're back
CMB
down to
or
22
GG.
seconds. What are the
Wolf
odds?
Fairy Wee.
All right, exclamation point AFK is now open. Feel free to enter. Stranger, please. Well, we need to make another knife, huh? Yet another one. Because, you know, why not?
Corey Ash, why not?
Missed it by that much. Let's see. I don't know if I have a cutoff that small. I don't think I do. Oh. Yeah. Pull out a brand new bar. Think there's any partials in there.
Corp, do you think these anomalies are related to the steel itself, and if so, have you figured them into calculations for future Uncle Sam work?
I'm gonna have to.
Corp boy, howdy.
Goat Farmer Blueezy Koraish, that's the 5th or so bar for your knife. Ah.
Luminology, not sure if you heard my question earlier, was running out the door.
What? I didn't hear it. Was it hi bye?
Luminology, do you find more impurities in some types of 154? Luminology, depending on the manufacturer.
I've only ever used the one manufacturer, so I don't know. Good question.
Corp step 1, know the manufacturer.
I hear Jantz does some pretty good work. You can get some pretty good
Corp,
feel
is
out of
Admiral
Jantz.
the manufacturer or just a distributor?
That's another good question. My guess is they are a distributor because they didn't have any of the 6-inch that I was asking for last time.
Corp, they could be buying from all over the place.
Boosted, what's the tracing for?
Gives me a general idea where I'm going to cut. Go grind
Corp,
into.
do you know if you will be required to have material certs for Uncle Sam?
I have no idea. It depends on the contract. Some contracts may, some contracts may not. That's the crazy thing about Uncle Sugar. Yeah, no freaking clue what the hell they're gonna ask for. Pork top, please. Regardless what they ask for, though, if you can meet their needs, you can get the contract. A lot of times, though, it's a unit that has seen a specific product somewhere out on the economy, and that's what they want. But the way the government works, you can't actually sole source a contract unless
Luminology,
there's
I
like
guess there
a
would be a
reason
little
for it.
bit of a learning curve if they specify a different type of steel. Yeah.
I mean, they could, to make it harder for somebody else to scoop up the contract, except for the person that they want the contract to go to. Most of what I've seen, though, is these contract winners are using shit steel. They are literally using the cheapest shit they
Luminology,
can
that's the
find.
quietest grinder I've ever heard. I need more tools like that. LOL.
Right? It's amazing.
Corp according to who?
According to me. From the research that I've been doing. Seems like all the knives that have been going through contract lately have all been made out of 1095. Don't get me wrong, 1095 is a decent steel. It'll get the job done. Grinder, please. But it is a low-end steel. It's super cheap.
Corp, if that's what they want, that's what you give them.
That's what I'm trying to say, though, is most people outside of the realm don't know what the fuck they want. They just want a knife. They don't
Luminology,
understand
well, you know,
the metallurgical
mil-spec
process.
bare minimum to get the job done.
You know? They don't know. And, you know, as one of my favorite saying is, you don't know what you don't know, right? Because if you don't know, you just don't know. How could you know that that's something you want if you don't know that you want it?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, yeah, that's mil spec.
So a lot of the manufacturers, they will give them the cheap shit because they don't know, and it's cheap, which means it increases their profit. Now the real shifty ones, the real shifty motherfucking contractors, they know what it is. So they'll say one thing and then do another. They'll write it, they'll say one thing to them, and then they'll write it differently in the contract. And then what they'll do is that's like, oh, you want it better? Oh, well let's upgrade the
Luminology, that's very
contract. You
naughty.
pay more money. That's how it works. How it works, man.
Luminology, would you be able to figure out what steel someone used if they just handed you a knife and said, make ours like this?
I could determine if it's high carbon or if it's stainless steel. I'll tell you right now.
Corp, with the right piece of equipment you could.
Maybe I can show you. Maybe not. Seems like I don't have any high carbon anymore.
Goat Farmer Blue Easy Sparks.
Hold on, let me check this. Maybe not. Maybe I can't show you. Alright, maybe I can with this. Okay, this is a bar 1095. It is a high carbon steel. See all that? You know them sparks? High carbon sparks like a mother. This is CM154 stainless steel. Notice the difference?
Luminology, a big difference.
Corp, yeah,
But
but you
I
can't
can tell
one
you-
high carbon from another.
I can tell you if it's high carbon or stainless, but I can't tell you exactly what it is.
Goat Farmer Blue Easy No Sparks.
You need a special tool for that. That's one of the reasons why I don't do mystery seals. What's up, Yukon?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, so that is high carbon.
Because you really have no idea
Goat Farmer Blue Easy High Jumpy.
Yukon yo.
if what you have is good or not. Nice mate.
Yukon Evening Blue.
Why a lot of folks will go with like leaf springs or bandsaw blades, or not bandsaw blades, saw blades. You can use bandsaw blades in like Damascus, canister Damascus if you want.
Yukon and everyone else.
Corp, they make a gun that somehow, maybe laser, can blast a tiny piece of material and analyze the remnants.
Luminology, what is the blue spring steel made of?
Usually high carbon tool steel, D2, something along those lines. Maybe 01. It could be 5160. Another high carbon steel.
Luminology, I have some blue and black knife blades, they seem to stay sharp a lot longer. Disposable blades.
Goat Farmer Blue Easy Tool Steel with tension in it.
The knives have been hot,
Corp, I
properly
think it's so.
mutated.
I see you 812.
I mean, there are a lot of people out there that are just like crazy into the metallurgical side of the house. And we're talking super seals and like, yeah, fuck that, Doran. I don't have time for that. Spend more time looking at steel than actually making a knife.
Goat Farmer Blue Easy Luminology, often that is.
But, you know, hey, metallurgical is where some people's passions are at, man. So, you know, they'd much rather do that than make a knife, and well, good on them. Put their ass in a classroom.
Goat farmer Bluezy probably tensioned by heating it up and dunking it in oil or water.
You know what they say, right? Those that can't teach. Why the hell do you think I don't teach? Hell no, I don't want to teach. What you know good,
welcome
Yukon?
back, John.
Thank you, Bear Fan. Thank you, man.
Goat farmer Bluezy John, those that can, do, those that can't, teach.
Oh shit, I offended Bluesy.
Yukon, did you say something to me, John? Just got off the phone with the wife.
I was just saying how you're doing. Forgive me, Blue. Didn't mean to offend you.
Yukon AHH.
That was my sincere voice.
Goat farmer Bluezy I teach, that means, I can't.
Yukon good. You.
You said it, not me, Blue. I would never say you can't do anything. You know, I actually had a streamer once yell at me because he was just so negative all the time, right? Just negative, 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 negative. And I was constantly saying, yeah, you can do it, man. You can do it. You can do it. And then finally I said, you know what? Fuck it. No, you can't do it. Oh, he got so mad. He's like, you're so mean. It's like, really, dude?
Corey Ash was his name, Nancy?
No, but he is banned from my stream. It's like, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit.
Corp was his name, Carl.
No, it's not Carl. Nancy. He is from Texas, though. I don't know if that means anything or not.
Yukon, that was a big clue, John.
What, because Texas is the size of 4 different states? Yeah, I know. Super helpful.
Corp, other than knife making and smelting, what other one attempt things has Carl gone all in on?
$40K? Looks like he's big into $40K right now. Had OnlyFans site. Does that count?
Goat farmer Bluezy well John, isn't Alaska slightly bigger?
Corp.
I don't know. I haven't been to Alaska before. Oh, we need another belt.
Corp, that's one of those cartography tricks.
Oh, kind of like Greenland? Call Greenland Greenland. To trick people into coming there. And then when you get there, you realize it's not green.
Corpum.
No. You know by now not to listen to me.
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, you can fit Texas twice into Alaska.
Really?
Yukon BRB needs sandpaper.
Alrighty, you got. Should I be worried? Need sandpaper?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, the lower 48 combined are only 5 times larger than Alaska.
Yukon no fixing crap 3D print.
So you like your 3D printer?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, one of the favorite sayings of Alaskans is, if you cut Alaska in half, Texas would be the 3rd largest state in the Union. So, in the Alaska vs Texas battle for size supremacy, Alaska is the big winner.
Corp, you could fit Kansas into Alaska 8 times.
Oh. Do I want to do that? Is that like a requirement, a thing, or what?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, I dunno, do you like the heat?
Do I like heat? Yeah, I like heat. I'm not a big fan of moisture heat. I mean, the Arizona heat's pretty good. What do you think? You like heat?
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, then you do not want to do it.
That thing is
Goat Farmer Blue Easy, I
forward
detest
like
heat.
crazy. Try to send it down a little bit. I don't know. When I lived in Arizona, I liked it, even though it was
Lots
hot.
of handle holes.
It was hot. But it was a dry heat, man. As long as you kept your wits about you with that, it was alright.
Corp, if a contract knife has serrations, how will you produce those?
Think about getting one of those serration wheels.
Goat Farmer Blue easy anyway, it's working time. Goat Farmer Blue easy corporal _ tunnel _ 07 by hand?
You're blue, you're leaving me blue. Fine, I see
Goat
how it
Farmer
is.
Blue easy well sleeping time.
Corp, will they fit the buffer?
I don't know.
Goat Farmer Blue easy
figured-
sleep is work.
I figured I'd have to
Good night,
rig
Blue.
something up. I figured I would have to rig something.
Goat Farmer Blue easy corporal _ tunnel _ 07 I am going to try at least corporal _ tunnel _ 07.
They make
Corp,
stone
yeah,
wheels.
because I imagine Uncle Sam wants them to be reasonably the same.
Yeah. Well, one of the good things about the
Corey Ash, my
government
bread
contract.
knife is one of my most used knives. But I wasn't planning on having John make an 8-inch serrated blade. LOL.
Made them before. I usually use the Dremel at this point, but no, they have stone wheels that will make serrations in a very specific pattern. I would just need to find some kind of grinder or something, some kind of motor, either like the buffer that can do discs or something. But most government contracts, they have like a couple weeks before the contract closes to bid on them. So that should be more than enough time for me to take a piece of steel, profile out a blade, and see if I can actually do the contract or not. Should be.
Corp, that's sort of what I was thinking with that sharp bog I showed you yesterday. Maybe it wouldn't do it all, but at least mark your spots for screwing around with.
Well, you sent me another one, I don't know, last year or something, Corporal. You showed me another one that was an actual serration wheel that creates serration. At least I thought it was you. So I know they exist.
Corp, yeah, bit more industrial.
The only time I miss having a work rest is when I need to make something super flat. But then again, it's also a crutch.
Corp, I wonder if you could alter your logo to be a bit more trollish, for unperfect blades.
Comic hi yo.
Maybe. What's up, Designing Comic? Make a troll logo for the failed ship? Is that what you're thinking? What you know good,
Corp,
Designing
I
Comic?
didn't say failed. I said unperfect. To most of us, they would be more than perfect.
What are you trying to say, man?
Corp, but you might want to have them marked in a special way, just to denote they are seconds or imperfect.
I haven't made a perfect blade yet, brother.
Comic well, my driver and I get along great. This year is turning into a test of patience.
Corp, well marked as not being to standard.
Keen Crafts howdy Sin Man.
What's up, King? Also was saying here that I don't make the perfect blade, so I need to remark them. I did something similar with my high carbons, so that I would know which ones were high carbon and which ones were stainless. But it wasn't as drastic as marking it with anything. It was more along the lines of the pins. So I would only put mosaic pins in the stainless steel, and then non-mosaics in the high carbon.
Corp, it's just that plenty of people would love to have one, and this gives that option to more people and you in theory waste less.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm trying to be in the shop more, man? The more I'm in the shop, the more I can make, right? I've been streaming for about 3 years. The bill's going to come due here pretty soon. Folks have got to be getting pretty damn close to redemption.
Corp, are you really making more if you are making the same one 3 or 4 times?
Definitely increasing the quality of the blades. As long as this...
Corey Ash, I'll be delayed by having enough channel points to get a knife, by about a year, thanks to egg hunts. LOL.
As long as this thing doesn't get those little pock marks in here, in this blade, if it's successful and stays in Gary until tomorrow, and those little pock marks don't actually get rust, then I will finish this knife. I won't give it to Temperance, but I'll finish it. But if it gets rust, then I'm going to chunk it. Because the pock marks don't actually mean that it is a failed knife. It just means that the chromium got too hot. That's all that means. And the CM154, it should be able to sit in rusty water after it's been heat treated. Do you want a long list of
people that would line up for that blade, even as imperfect?
Let me give you an example. We got our example in here. So, CM154, heat treated, should be able to be left in rusty ass water, sitting water, and not rust. Should. But if there's an issue with it, if you've broken the temper, broken the heat treat, then rust will form. See how the rust just kind of melts away from here? Doesn't melt away from the blade edge. They got too hot. That broke the temper. So this is not heat treated anymore. But up here, it is still. And it's been in the water for forever. For days now, right?
Corp, so could you grind that and retreat?
Yeah, I could try to reheat treat it. I plan on trying because I haven't ground off a whole hell of a lot, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
What happens if not heat treated? Question from someone who doesn't know.
Well, if it's not heat treated, then it's going to rust, and it won't hold an edge for a while. So this is a prime example of the temper being broken while I was grinding on it.
Corp, the blade will be softer and may not hold an edge long.
The whole spine area is perfectly fine. It's been sitting in the same damn water as this, and this rust ain't coming off. So that tells me that this blade edge got too hot.
Do you think the temper was broken at the drill holes too?
I think it's possible, but more along the lines that I never cleaned them out in the first place. never cleaned them out in the first place. But we'll reheat treat it, see what happens. Unfortunately, it's a side effect of being in the shop more, Corporal. If you consider it a unfortunate
Boosted,
event.
what temp is heat treat done yet?
So I go to 1200 for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then up to 1500 degrees for 30 minutes. And then the final temperature is 1850 degrees for another 30 minutes. Then I pull it out. Those are the temperature settings that I use. The 1200 mark is not really required because I use stainless steel, but it doesn't hurt anything, so I do it anyway. $1200 is more of an annealing state. What's up, Silver? So a lot of times when you have mystery steel, you have no idea what you have. So you might have some hard spots here and a soft spot here and another hard spot over here. Well, if you anneal the blade, a proper annealing is you put it in the oven for about 1200 degrees, 5-10 minutes, pull it out, let it come down to room temperature. So that'll allow the molecules inside the steel, because once you heat them up, man, they're pissed off. It's like kicking a hornet's nest, right? And then these, they're just flying around like crazy. Same with the molecules inside the steel. And if you pull it out, and you hang it on a hook, and you let it cool down on its own, eventually they calm down, right? Just like a hornet's nest. Well, that's how PM154 heat treat works. You can literally heat treat this up to 1800 degrees, piss off the molecules, pull it out, hang it on a hook, and let it calm down. That is just an air-cooled steel. That's how it works. The only reason you see me use plates is because plates help me keep it from warping. Now, high carbon steels, they use a different method. They use an oil bath, right? So you heat up your oil to about 30 degrees, and then you dunk it in hot oil. It's called a fast oil quench. Well, you're doing that because you've pissed off the molecules inside the steel. Now you're dunking it to lock them in. So it's a rapid cooling process. If you don't use professional, there's a caveat there. If you don't use professional heat treat oil, like say you just go to the grocery store and you buy some canola oil, or maybe you're a big spender and you want to use that virgin olive oil, or maybe you just all you got is the leftover motor oil from your Jeep, right? Still works. Just oil. What you got to do is you got to heat that oil up to 30 degrees. If your oil is too cold, what will happen is you'll form a sheen around your hot knife when you dunk it, and it won't actually properly heat treat. You ever watch that movie Core? If you've ever watched that movie Core, they have a process in there where they talk about the electromagnetic field on the Earth, where they take an apple and a pan of hairspray and they torch the shit out of it. Then they drop it in some water and it creates a white film around that apple. Nothing to do with the electromagnetic field. It has everything to do with that film around that apple. That's what happens with steel without the visual. If you dunk it in oil that's not properly heated up, it'll create a barrier that will prevent the heat treat from actually happening. Pretty cool shit. So the side effects I was talking about, Corporal, is with me being in the shop more, making more knives, that means I'm actually getting better at this. I'm noticing more and more the proper way and the improper way. So that's what you're seeing. For all you adventurers out there, what's that called? Right. It's called leveling up, baby. Leveling up. One of these days I'll make level 27. I'm only level 26 right now. Was that about as clear as mud for you?
Comic BRB, going to get some coffee. Need caffeine.
Oh, okay. Putting you to sleep. That's what that lady was doing earlier today with my wife, or not my wife, my daughter's school. They were talking about nursing tips. All I heard was illegal immigrant needed an expensive medical procedure and didn't have insurance because she's an illegal immigrant. So they're trying to find emergency funds to give her her needed surgery. Can't she go back to her country and get the needed medical services there? But that's about all I heard. Then it put me to sleep. Listening to that lady drone on about trying to break into some kind of emergency fund to help her out for was it cervical cancer or some shit. She'd have gotten her pap smears every year like she was supposed to. One of them preventable. Guess the same thing could be said about colonoscopies, huh? We got to refill Gary. Gary's getting a little light. The sludge inside Gary. Blech. Now, when it comes to the government contracting side of the house, there is a lot that I can't plan for. I try to plan for other things, but there's just too many variables that I don't know. Fortunately, one of my strengths will be is I can roll with the punches, so. Probably one of the biggest skill sets that I'll need to have is making sure that I can adequately bid the contract by understanding exactly what it is they need based on their desires. The benefit there is most of them, they actually show you the knife that they want. So, I mean, if I know what knife they want, I should be able to figure out how much it's going to cost for me to make it. based on the tools and the material that I have available, you know.
Corp, good stream, John.
Thank you, sir.
Corey Ash LOL. Corey Ash BRB, need to pee all of a sudden.
Corp, my PC froze, so I jumped to my other one.
You broke your PC.
Corp, have you ever noticed that Admiral says they cut your strips from a sheet or plate?
Doc evening John and chat.
No, I've never noticed that. What's up, Doc? Honestly, I never asked him. I mean, I went to one of those knife shows, and Admiral Steel was there, and I was impressed with what their product had, so that's why I used them. No other rhyme or reason, man. I haven't even looked anywhere else. But, I mean, it's kind of like with the belt, right?
Corp, at the top of the website in small print it says items are sheared from sheets, plates.
Oh, I never looked. Never looked, man. It's kind of like with Pops, right? I've always used Pops, but here lately, Pops has just been pissing me off. So I started looking at other places, and I was able to save, what, 50% on my belts. I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually saving 50%, though, if they're overheating my blades. So I don't know. We'll have to try some better, more shredder type belts, see if they work better. Because these 36 grits, man, they should be just hogging metal off, and they're not. But yeah, just like with Pops, man, I'll start looking around. I know Jantz does some blade sales, steel sales. And I'm sure there's plenty of other folks out there. CM154 is not exactly a rare steel, right?
Doc sounds like quantity instead of quality.
Well, CM154 is a high quality steel, but it's not rare. Does that make sense? Hold on, I'm explaining it right. They know exactly what mineral composition that they're using when they're smelting it together in the foundry to create their sheaths, and then they do their cutting. If you look at
that's sort of where I was going. They don't name a maker of the steel, so they could be getting a batch from plant A one time and a batch from plant B another, and they might not be exactly the same.
True. But that's also what I'm saying is they know exactly what it takes to make 154 CM. Certain levels of chromium, certain levels of nickel, certain levels of high carbon, or just carbon. Whatever the molecular structure is. Kind of like pills. No, I see where you're going. It's like if I want to buy the name brand NyQuil or if I want to buy the off-brand NyQuil.
Well, yes, the recipe is the same,
Supposedly,
but the baker might be different.
Yeah, supposedly the off-label NyQuil works better, or works the same as the NyQuil label, but why is it NyQuil always seems to work better than the off-label shit, even though it's twice as much? So, like you said, the baker might be better. Which could explain why all of a sudden the steel that I have is fucking hard as hell. The baker of the current batch of CM154 that I got maybe put a little too much chromium in there, perhaps. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no way to test it.
Corpor warps a bit more easily.
All I can do is roll with what I got, what I know, and how knife making works. Does it suck? Yeah, I'm going to use up more belts. They're going to get done anyway? Yeah.
Doc, either that corp or that they got a shitty batch, which is the reason behind the cost difference.
Because of this batch of knives, this blade steel, I am convinced that I'm going to get 330 seconds. The steel that I got is 1/8 inch. And I am burning through belts like mad. Shot can, please. Burning through belts like crazy. And getting them down to spec. I've already burnt up 2 knives. Well, 1 knife for sure, 1 is in testing. I mean, yeah, who knows? All I know is the next batch of CM154 I order is going to be 330 seconds, not 1/8 inch. I should have remembered it when I bought this last batch anyway. For whatever reason, because of what they do, their 1/8 inch is more like 5/16 or 530 seconds, I think. Yeah, 530 seconds. Then 1/8 inch, and I think their 330 seconds is going to be more like 1/8 inch. So you order 1/8 inch, you get 530 seconds. You order 330 seconds, you get 1/8 inch. Might have something to do with the cutting that you're talking about. I mean, the other reason I like Admiral Steel, though, is yes, they do blade steel, but blade steel makes up less than 1% of the entire steel manufacturing in the United States. Knife makers are not that important, in other words. So, I mean, that they're even doing blade steel, it impresses me. They got a whole area for steel, and then you got a whole other area for blade steel. I'm gonna take me a break, go inside, get me some water. I have drained this cup. Camera, please. Exclamation point AFK if you have not entered. Now's a great time to do so. You know the drill. Be back here in a minute. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. Thing is, though, we'll be back. Alright. Thank you for your patience. I have returned. Exclamation point AFK. If you have not entered, please do so now. There will be no mercy. Currently, the Lock Tools is experiencing a chaotic moment.
Yukon damn, I was just going to buy some T-slot nuts for my 3D printer.
You were going to buy some T-slot nuts, huh? Well, I guess you're going to have to make your own T-slot nuts. What's up, Bush Cutter? How you doing? Giveaway, please. Oh my lord, it's so hot in here. I'm like a whiny little bitch. It's so damn hot. What the fuck? Drop an hammer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it's more the humidity than anything.
Instead of make. Gotta remember I can make shit like that now.
Right. Did you get one of them carbon fiber printers or did you get a resin printer? Man, I thought Luminology was going to take it from you. I was like, oh, is it going to be Lumen? I'm like, nope. Then he's like, yoink, that's mine. I'm keeping that sucker. 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Shit, why did you even bother, man?
Resin.
FDM. You got a resin printer, so it's got high quality resin printers. About one color. Hey, at least you took a second off.
300. Super stingy.
Right? Exclamation point AFK is reopened. And they are down to 21 seconds. It's actually nice if I stand in front of the pan. If I stand in front of the fan, it's all good. Grinder, please. Now that 36 contract.
Corp ever try Alpha Knife Supply?
No. Like that one government contract for 36 knives. Dude, that would have been perfect for me. I could have managed to do that one by hand. I mean, the kind of motivation that I would need to knock out 36 blades in 5 months. Little 3-inch ones. Oh yeah, dude. I would have mass produced them in batches and just went to town. I mean, that one's probably about a $5,000 contract. Real small. That's the kind of contract I want to start with. You know what I mean? One of them little contracts. And then slowly get up to go big. But no, I've never tried Alpha Knife Supply. I don't even know they existed. Do they have any beta products? Come on now, that was pretty damn good. Could have gotten some kind of response.
Funky Ferg, I would think they only have alpha products.
Crickets? What's up, Funky?
Corp beta. Corp, you playing alphabet games with me, Charlie?
Funky Ferg, LOL, howdy.
Don't know. What do you think? Oh, for fuck's sake. Golly gee. Let's do some handstand. How about that there, Corporal? I are smart. Work top, please. All right, let's do some more
I find
handstanding.
it interesting that Alpha doesn't list thickness by fractions. Corp, and they
What?
don't show eighth.
Do they show 0.125? Admiral does. Oh, what's the term I'm looking for? They do it by fractions sometimes, and then they do it by metrics another time. It's kind of weird. Depends on the type of steel, I think. Determines what they do. 1/8 inch is also in the metric form 0.125.
Corp Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, you don't think I can math?
Since you put it that way, no, I don't think you can math. Because your geology skills is just as good as my archaeology skills.
Corey Ash gotta run my kid to his girl's house. Only a couple
What?
more months of this before he can drive himself.
Check in.
Later.
Check in, please. Corey. He's
Corp
going to the
Bear
girl?
120.
What the fuck, man? Shouldn't the girl come to the boy? What are you doing, raising a gentleman?
Corp Core is the booty taxi.
For fuck's sake, man. How dare you
Corey
raise
Ash,
a
they take
gentleman?
turns. LOL.
Oh, work top, please. All right. I guess that's all right. We must have already been past 150 on this one because I just put a massive amount of grind lines in there. Booty taxi, huh? Dude, I would have told that motherfucker to get on his bicycle. Pedal your ass over there. Probably why I don't have any sons. You know the Lord blesses you when he gives you daughters. That means you fucked up when you were younger.
Cyrilak, I wasn't allowed to date till I had a job and could pay for my own transportation and ins and date costs.
Corp 24-inch long, 2-inch wide.
You
24
come
inch
then, I'm double
long,
blessed.
2-inch wide. Yukon got 2 daughters, huh? You know, not all blessings are
115.
blessings. Point
Corp
one
$50.
1.115. So 330 seconds.
You
2
come
inch,
2 under 5.
2 feet long. $50. For CM154, that is way overpriced. Admiral Steel will get you the same thing. Give you 3 feet. I think for like $30. I'm gonna check. Blade Steel 154 CM. Da, da, 330 seconds. 2 inch. Oh, 3 feet long, $41. So it's even cheaper than your guy. And you get an extra foot. About them apples. I find it interesting, right, that they say 330 seconds, but up here they say the thickness of these items may run up to 0.04 heavier than shown. So they give you the metric here, but they give you the fraction here.
Corp, I was just reading Blade forum posts about who people use.
Oh yeah? And who they like?
Corp Admiral was sort of middle of the road with comments of switching vendors and not being able to provide certs.
For laser cut blade blades. Never seen that before. Precision laser cutting. Bye, babe. Bye, babe.
Corp like C&C Music Factory said. Things that make you go HMMMM.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Damon, what thickness
Work
do
top,
you
please.
want?
The next order that I do. The next order, I'm gonna do 330 seconds. Three 30 seconds.
Corp also, everybody dance now.
Damon, so 0.09375?
Cyrolac, if they do the blanks, would they do the heat treating as well?
I don't know. I only just saw that. I have never seen that before. It's not like they put it in a very convenient location to find.
Corp C, she can math too.
Chicken math? What is this chicken math you're talking about? Daggum TDS.
Damon, and yet I know how to use a calc.
Corp, yes, that is who I was looking at.
Jance is also one of those ones that people say they like. Jantv, I think. That's how you spell them. Gotta do something productive today, man. Gotta have at least one knife ready to go. Wasted all morning heat hand sanding that basket. Makes me wonder. Grinder, please. Now it's got me second guessing my grinding. Just what I needed. I'm looking for pock marks. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Just that one blade, man. Must have got it too hot. I'm seeing some strange, not strange, but marks here. Just like normal. I mean, you know, Corporal, I may not be destined for mass production. Just because I want it doesn't mean I get it. Worktop, please. Maybe I'm going to end up being one of those knife makers that makes the perfect knives. I don't know. Kind of seems like it some days that I'm more interested in the quality of the blade than I am the quantity of making the blades. I hope that the more I make knives, the better I get at it, the faster I get at it too, just like anything else in life, right? The more you do something, the better you get. You find the best process to make it work. I'd like to make that leap and translate my quality to a mass production environment. But if at the end of the day, I'm going to put my name on it, I want it to be good. I want it to be the best possible knife I can make at that point in time. Might suck having to redo the same knife 2 or 3 times, but got my name on it. I know. Typically doesn't mean shit in today's world. But it means something to me, so.
Corp, not yet, they don't. That is the point.
Cyrillac, I finished my 12-gallon bags of peppers processing.
Did you pick those pack of peppers?
Corp, ever heard of New Jersey Steel Baron?
It rings a bell. Not a real loud bell, but it does ring a bell.
Cyrillac no bought half barrels at farmer's market for $12 each.
Yeah! That's a lot of peppers, man. What'd you make? Did you make hot sauce?
Yukon, what kind of peppers?
Now, if only your name was Peter, Cider Rock. Peter packed a pile of peppers, pickled them from a barrel of
Cyrillac
peppers,
bell,
something
sweet,
other.
hot.
Okay. Ain't got nothing.
Yukon, nice. Yukon, my wife makes a killer hot pepper relish.
You still do the charity foods?
Corp, holy core. Cow.
Holy Corp? Corp?
Corp and JSB could water jet your blanks.
Cyrillac, that's in the winter for the homeless shelter. Boosted, I take hot peppers, put them in hot oil of your choice, strain it into ice cube tray and you have hot oil for numerous dishes.
Ooh, that sounds good. Don't tell Doc about all this, though. He's upset that he didn't suck down enough hot sauce the other day. Some YouTuber beat his ass. All right. Come on.
Texas dad, what did the taxidermist do on his lunch break? Stuffed his face.
What's up, Texas Dad? You making the trek down to the food truck tonight? Are you going digital tonight?
Texas dad nope, they canks it at 1 this afternoon.
Mechanics. They canceled it? Wait, they're not streaming tonight? Is it raining down there?
Texas dad no food service, the weather.
Fucking weather, man.
Witch Hazel, I'm back. How's the day been?
Welcome back, Witch Hazel. The day has gotten better because you showed up. Always better when you show up, Witch Hazel. Come on now, you should know that by now.
Corp John, between preheat and heat treat temp, do you set a ramp rate on the oven?
With preheat and heat tip, you set a ramp rate.
Witch
Yeah, I
Hazel,
do.
my day is finally slowing down. It's been crazy since 8 a.m.
A ramp up. My ramp rate is
Witch Hazel head. At
AFAP.
corporal_tunnel_07.
You know what that stands for?
Corp good.
Texas dad, what did the human cannonball say after he got fired from the circus? Good luck finding another man of my caliber.
I would have figured he would have been
As
all
fast
nuts.
as possible.
Witch Hazel at NC_Texas
Right.
_dad LOL.
As fast as possible. You know better, man. I think he's like challenging my heat treat specs.
Witch
My
Hazel,
shit's
what did
locked
the
in,
cookware
baby.
make for its birthday?
You know why my shit's locked in?
Corp
'Cause
Alpha
my-
Foxtrot Alpha Peter?
My heat treat specs are locked in because that's what Harvey does. If it's good enough for Harvey, it's good enough for John. Grinder, please. I have no idea what you're talking about there, Dad. All I need to know is how much is my allowance this week. 1 pasta bowl or 2? This is 600 grit. This is my foggy mirror. My wife's not gonna let me go back to Baskin Robbins anytime soon. Last time I went, I got a large shake. It was like 8 fucking scoops of ice cream. She called me a pig right there in front of everybody. Then I embarrassed her and started snorting.
Corp, if you weren't supposed to hit them with air until 125 C, I wonder if you are handling them too soon from the foil.
Well, like I said, the reason I put them through plates, because the plates cool them, is because of warps. So I do run the risk. That one risk. Which is one of the reasons why I'm going to look at a different type of foil next time. Maybe this foil is just not doing a good enough job. It does tend to puncture easily. Pork top, please.
Boosted camera didn't change.
Pork top, please.
Corp, what's your temper, Tim?
400.
Boosted Corp, you see that? I helped out Jonesian. I feel cool now.
You did, man. I appreciate that. Fuck yeah, dude. Good looking out.
Corp, it takes a village to keep this one out of trouble.
And to keep him on track, because he forgets every damn thing. Wait, what were we talking about? So if there's no food truck, what are you going to do tonight, Texas Dad? What you can eat for dinner? Come on now, don't leave me hanging.
Corp, it appears if you temper warmer you can get a little softer. I know that affects edge holding, but it could save belts and such.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the temper is anywhere between 300 and 400 degrees. I'm already at the high end for 154 cm. Here's the kicker though, Corporal. When you're doing your research, right? 154 cm heat treat specs are the exact same specs for D2 tool steel.
Corp, this data sheet has 600 F.
$600. I could try it. One of the videos that Willie sent me the other day. Chat cam, please. The guy in there. I mean, I know I was looking at it. I was watching his video for his mass production and whatnot. But it's kind of hard not to watch the other processes that they do. And something that was I found curious was he would do his heat treat. He'd pull his blades out. He'd hang them on a hook right underneath the oven. It's still in the bag, but he's also got tiny knives, right? Tiny knives are easier to not warp than big knives. He pulls them out of the bag. He tempers them one time. Then, and this is the interesting part, he takes them after the temper, puts them into a cryo, a dry ice cryo cooling. So he deep cools them with dry ice, pulls them out of that, and then does the final temper. So he super cools it after the first temper, and then does another temper. I found that interesting. I don't know if it's very effective, but it's interesting. Oh wow, we're only 10
Corp, that
followers away
data
from
sheet does
3,000.
call out a temper after cryo.
Does it? Wonder how many. Well, see, the heat treating that I do is based on what Harvey taught me. I don't even know if I can get dry ice where I'm at.
Willy cold hard steel.
Well, that's a storm cloud.
Boosted new nickname, Mr. 3000 Jonesian.
3,000. Why is that?
Corp, you got
Oh,
an egg
because
as
of
near
the
you.
3,000
You can
followers?
get dry ice, I bet.
Air gas. I think maybe Matheson has it. Matheson is the local gas company. Air gas. Wonder how much dry ice is. Dry ice. Between $1 and $3 per pound.
Corp, we used to be able to get it at one of our liquor stores, not sure why.
How cold is dry ice?
Corp, dry ice or
Negative
kerosene.
109
That sounds
degrees. Holy.
Boosted, yep, a lot of grocery stores sell it, just have to look around.
Negative 109 degrees.
Daniel JMC Grail, they needed to keep the stolen organs cool at corporal_tunnel_07.
That's fucking cold, man. I better wear a glove if I'm gonna handle that
Corp,
shit.
you are looking for 100 def.
Damn, dude, that is cold. Alright, well, I go. I think Dylan used to sell it, but I don't know if they do anymore. Worktop, please. I didn't know.
Corp, 4 to 8 hours too. Got a nice cooler?
Yeah, I got tons of coolers. What if I just put the dry ice into a mini fridge's freezer? Would that make the mini fridge's freezer colder?
Boosted, that's pretty cold, but it's not as cool as Jonesian.
Corp, I think that's a negative Ghost Rider.
Thanks, Boosted. I don't care what Corporal's been saying about you, Boosted. You're alright in my book. You are alright.
While liquid nitrogen is preferred, a sub-zero bath with dry ice and kerosene will suffice.
And kerosene? I gotta put kerosene in it too? You're making shit up. You want me to make something explosive? What's the kerosene for?
Corp bet. Go click that link.
Hell no, it's a virus. I ain't falling for that again. I'm trying to escape the dungeon. Where's Carl?
Kerosene is a liquid that will do the heat transfer.
Corp air is
Carl.
an insulator.
Isn't kerosene gonna eat plastic though?
Corp Cyrillic has it.
Cyrilak, did you click the link? You got the virus? You know what I want to know? When did clouds stop being cool shapes, crazy cartoon characters, and then just look pretty? When did that shit happen? Used to see all kinds of weird shit in clouds. Now all I can see is pretty clouds. Guess that means I'm not very imaginative anymore.
Cyrilak used it in biology class to freeze stuff.
Okay, so I need to buy kerosene and dry ice and put it in a cooler. How long is the dry ice going to last in the cooler? 4 hours, you say? So I'm going to go looking for dry ice this weekend.
Corp depends on how insulated and sealed your cooler is.
Cyrilak sunt use styrofoam.
So you want me to add a gasoline type substance to styrofoam with dry ice? You trying to make me make napalm? Come on now.
Cyrilak don't use foam.
Uh-huh.
Which Hazel at corporal_tunnel_07 I like using the HelloFresh ice packs since they're supposed to stay below 42 degrees for 24 hours. Which Hazel they're perfect for camping.
Yeah, I do have a good sized cooler I can use. Dedicate it. Not like we go camping a lot.
Corp good for camping maybe. We are trying to get to 100 F.
How long does it need to sit in there?
Hazel those won't help.
4 hours, you say? Can we leave it in there overnight?
Which Hazel you could try chipping some ice off of John's heart, that may work.
Negative, I need all the ice heart I got. I need it. I need it.
Which Hazel I kid. I'm sure you have a great heart, John.
Still works, so it's great in my book. The day it fails, that's when it'll be a bad heart.
The document I found says 4 to 8 hours, but since you don't believe me, 6.5 minutes.
4 to 8 hours? I believe you, Corporal. Yeah, take shit so personal all the time.
Cyrilak clamp between the two alm plates you have, then dunk it in.
So you want me to take an 1800 degree knife,
Liquid nitrogen is another options.
Kager's just
Put
got
it-
home. What are
it
you kids
into-
trying to make?
a negative 100 degree tank with a plastic bottom.
Corp, no.
This is a great plan. What could go wrong?
Corp
What's up,
has to be
faceplant?
cooled to room temp.
Oh, okay. So bring it to 100 degrees, then put it in the negative 100 degrees. Well, how long does dry ice stay dry ice?
Corp then clamp to plate. You can get cryo-induced warps too.
Hold up. I got to clamp it to plate and then put it in?
Kager's, I love that band.
Corp ID sublimates. So it's always dry.
Cyrillac cryo warps shatter though.
And how many more Rockwells does that get me? Two? So I go from 62 to 64?
Willie 69 RC.
Corp 2.
Seems like it's worth it.
Corp, this says 61 to 63.
Kager's only going to cost $2,300 and one eyebrow.
Corp, but I would like to give Willie points for the attempt.
I think
Willie 69 sounds better.
I think before we go to cryo, we're gonna have to do one more step. I'm gonna have to get a crucible so that I can make my own aluminum plates, so that we can clamp these little bastards together onto custom aluminum plates.
Damon, I was thinking hide the body.
Corp paging Carl.
Oh, he's already gone to bed, man.
Kager's, we might as well forge our own aluminium then.
That's what I'm talking about. We can take all those V8 energy drink cans and we can actually make them into something useful. Instead of somebody else recycling them, recycle them ourselves into aluminum plates. This is a great plan. What could go wrong?
Kager's, Lisa, you're parking on the street.
Oh, we will definitely do the crucible thing right next to the Jeep. That, you know, just so happens to be fully insured.
Corp, I wonder if you got liquid nitrogen for the cryo and captured the gaseous nitrogen coming off of it and pumped it into the oven.
Oh, dear God, you going on with that again?
Kagers and the fire will get rid of the bees.
Exactly. We'll take care of the wasps and the Jeep all in one go. This is good plan.
Corp, this document makes it sound like there is something else you could coat the blade with for heat treat.
Usually when you go to heat treat, you're using, if you're looking for to make hamon lines, you use clay. You could also use no scale. That's something you can put on the outside instead of a foil pouch, if I remember correctly.
Corp then either placed into a high temperature foil pouch or coated with high temperature anti-scale / decarburization compound.
Yeah. That's this shit here. Replaces foil, all natural ingredients, sticks to steel, easy to apply, water-based.
Corpo, yeah?
Yeah.
Corp, I remember trying it for German.
You know how I'm always saying it's by the clay? There actually is a thing. It's clay. If you ever wondered, when you say by the clay, there's actually a spot that has clay in my shop. This is hamon clay. It's not very useful anymore since I don't actually use high carbon steel, but I still have the clay in the shop. And this is the no scale stuff. This is in place of a foil pouch. That's just mold builder.
Corp, what if you coated and then pouched?
That seemed a little redundant. A redundant department.
Corp might protect against an air leak.
Yeah, you could try it. Grinder, please. I mean, it's not like it's doing anything sitting up there on my shelf. Not like
Hager's
it's
Corp is
doing
always
anything
thinking,
fancy.
and all thoughts are certifiable.
Corp John has a weird flex with those scissors.
What the hell does that mean?
Corp, I don't know anyone who has a larger pair of scissors.
What? I mean,
Corp, maybe you are overcompensating.
Willy boy, I'm sad I imagined a blob of clay with eyeballs sitting on that shelf. Sigh.
disappointed. Poor Willie. My shit's crooked today.
Corp, this a hat knife?
Maybe. Might be, it might be either Willie's bonus or it might be Toddy's bonus too.
Doc points
be a
to
hat knife,
photos
too.
of people cutting ribbons of their now open businesses and so on to Corp. What about those scissors? I would think they would be bigger. Willie, not gonna be the same now when I say buy the clay jars.
Corp, stunt
I mean-
scissors don't count.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I mean, there are some big old googly eyes over there. I mean, when you look into the shop, you got a googly eyes, you got a troll, you got a chicken, you got a dragon, you got knives hanging up everywhere by the clay, all kinds of weird shit.
Doc, but are they really stunt scissors if they cut?
About the only thing that those scissors cut anymore is sandpaper.
Corp, do they really cut?
They only cut sandpaper now.
Kagers, if they are for a stunt, then yes. Doc, well John. Just saying you have a grinder that you use as a sharpener, lol.
True. If I was a woodworker, I'd be calling it a belt sander, not a sharpener, not a grinder. It's all a matter of perspective, I suppose, huh?
Kagers, I would call that a belt sander, confirmed. Boosted belt finisher. Doc, see, as John said, it's all about perspectives, lol.
I need to just print off an entire sheet of my dragon's mouth, so I have enough pieces to do ours. When we go to do etchings.
Corp cough laser cough.
Get dry ice. Get an ice chest. Get gas. Get a new oven. Pump gas into it. Get a power hammer. Get a laser. Man, I tell you what. So many things on my list.
Willie, change saw blade.
Change the saw blade. Do better maintenance.
Corp go big or go home, right?
Boosted how much to build Iron Man
No.
suit.
All right. 5 kabajillion. You gotta add the kabajillion. Man. I mean, trying to source those miniature nuclear warheads are going to be damn near difficult.
Willie M. Morgan down New York, get some, so can you.
Comic off with Jonesy and throwing knives at.
Cyrilak, welp, I'm off to do a last min honey, do the shopping for the one thing kid needs for a class Tomero item.
Ready, Cyrilak.
See you, Cyrilak.
You have a good night, my man. Sure, I'm glad you got to see me today. All right, let's do some etching. Can you guys see? About as close as I can get you, unfortunately. Hope you can see them bubbles.
Corp, you forgot to yell clear before you hit it with the paddle.
You're right. My bad.
Corp, safety first.
But that's the funnest part.
Corp, yelling clear or just zapping it?
Zapping it when your buddy's not looking.
Ferret Fawcett, have you ever done a knife with a steel handle as well as the knife being steel?
Yeah, kinda. The knife that we just finished up for Willie has bolster material on it, which is 304 steel. And we call it a bolster, but it is just steel. Kinda, sorta.
Corp, like a thick steel handle or no scales at all?
There's all the metal that we just pulled off there.
Willie, aluminum scales. Kagers, I think a full steel handle with a liner could be fun.
Be heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And pain in the ass to hand sand. But definitely doable.
Corp, I wonder if steel and aluminium are too dissimilar that weird things might happen?
Well, aluminum is typically lighter than steel in color, so you'd have
Kagers, they would start talking about you in the middle of the night.
a different look. But it's not too far off the realm. Must have a cut on my finger.
Corp, I meant more like galvanic corrosion.
That microsecond that I did the overage, we got a line there now I gotta go fix.
Kagers, back off, my big words is here. Willie A. Aluminum scales and brass pins.
What about copper?
Kagers would have been if I had typed Mr. like I wanted to.
And that's what people have started doing is they put a seam of copper inside their blade. Ugh. It looks great. As long as you're not wanting it to actually do a whole shit ton of work. That seam of copper is nothing but soft ass metal.
Corp copper and aluminium get along, I think.
Looks nice. Not something I would want in a knife that's made for production. But it does look nice. Fork top, please.
Kagers, I made a segmented pen blank with aluminum can and wood. That pen was sharp. Kagers like cut you sharp.
Corp should have sanded it more.
Boosted dating joke for metal workers, if I could rearrange aluminum, I would put you and I together.
Giggity.
Kagers LOL.
Hell yeah, why not?
Willie LOL.
Talk. Grinder, please. I think with a nice laser, I would be able to get that a lot smaller. I really do like the laser etching that Toy has access to. I just don't know how powerful of a laser do I need. I mean, a 40 watt laser? 80 watt laser now? I mean, they make all kinds.
Lockjaws, hi John and chat.
What's up, Lockjaws? What you doing tonight, bud?
Kagers money is no concern for us. Lockjaws just got home from work. How are you today?
I'm pretty good, man. Money's no concern for you, right? Yeah. Wish I could say the same for me.
Willie 69 gigawatts will suffice.
If it's not money, it's space. I don't have enough space in my garage. Barely had space for that dang bandsaw. I had to rearrange my entire shop.
Kager's Lisa agreed to park on the street. Remember?
That's right, she did. I heard her. Problem is, she got a hold of the signed contract and is holding it hostage. I don't know where she's hiding it. And my video recorder jammed, so I didn't get the recording. Didn't get the recording.
Kager's proof. You always need proof.
Think we can get this guy knocked out in an hour? We'll have something we can grind on tomorrow morning, polish up, and then I can send out both of them. We sit here and we hand sand on a knife all night. I'd like to get something done today, considering we didn't have much of an issue there, much of a success from this morning's hand sanding debacle. We'll find out tomorrow if we're going to move forward with that knife, though. Cut on my finger. I must be doing like micro nicks or something, because I'm feeling the alcohol. Too much hand sanding, maybe.
Corp, are your hands dry and cracked?
No, I don't think so. No, I think I must have nicked myself a couple times there. A couple scratches.
Willie E edges of the sandpaper.
Something. This is a bonus knife. When you reach 100 gifted snipes, you get a choice. It was one of those things that I didn't advertise. Willie hit 100 snipes, and he had a choice. He could either take an egg Or you can take a knife. We chose a knife. Potty got the same choice because he's also over 100 snipes. And he too chose a knife. Could have taken an egg off the board and they chose a knife instead. We'll see if I can knock this knife out before I call it for the evening. I'd like to get it done, that way we can grind on it. Then I can...
Corp, yes, I did want to see your audio meters.
The drill press. Kinda.
Cough cough. And I choose an egg instead and unlock the 4th and 5th spot of knife winners.
Corpo, I hadn't noticed.
Didn't notice. What? How do you spell that name? Warcelonast. Warcelonast? Or
Doc shows asterisk.
Warrickle, no, man, I don't know. Give up. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Sorry, I butchered your name. I'll call you War. Oh, you get War. Motherfucker can't even get my name right. Peace.
Warslanaste, hey. I'm from Spain.
Last. Okay. So what's going on, man? Why, hello. I'm from America.
Corp, good evening.
Double Becca, he wants a dad joke from page
Warslanaste,
132.
my name is because I am from Barcelona.
Thanks, dude. I just don't know how to pronounce it. Not you, it's me. Page 132, he says.
Corp, I was to Barcelona many years ago.
Which Hazel,
Check
have a
hand,
great
please.
night, John. I have to head out.
Check hand, please. All right, Witch Hazel.
Good to see ya.
You have a good night. Sure, I'm glad you got to see
Corp,
me
good
tonight.
night, Hazel.
Willie M.
Come on back and see me now, you hear? I'll be here tomorrow. Bright and early. I won't have any bells or whistles on, but I'll be here. Page 132 from the Book of Dad Jokes. The ultimate book of cow jokes as well, but man, you didn't find any cow jokes. You found musicians and music. A musician's career is usually very hard because they often don't get paid to scale. There you go, Bluesy. There's another scale for you. Making up jokes about musicians can be risky business. Some of them, take note. I guess they're going to write this down. Take a little note. Better write this down. I never said they were good jokes. Grinder, please. I never said they were good jokes. They are jokes.
Fought in that battle that has a statue somewhere near
Rutherford
the...
Quincy Big Pen, born 1830, died 1863.
The statue was erected in 1919 in Bellwood Park. Ew. Erected.
Ew.
Ew.
So gross.
It says it right there.
I know.
One of the last times I could take a picture. Take a video.
Warslan asked, I
Clip.
like your work and your car. Greetings to everyone, chat.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, brother. Exclamation Point Gallery will get you to my Ko-fi site. It has all my pictures. But you've probably already seen that, I guess. Probably already seen it. I typically put videos over on the Instagram. Put the stills on the Ko-fi. I'll put the videos on TikTok sometimes. And X as well. But to see the stills, that's Ko-fi. Zoom in, get a good look. Front end squared up. And then we'll get it put on the knife. And I don't know. Might be done for the night. Fell over. You know, one of these days I'm actually going to make a jig to do what I'm doing right now. I'd be lying if I wasn't happy that I could do it by hand. As long as my eyeballs hold out. And the whole point is to get it just enough so like the blue pops through. But you got to make sure it's angled right so you're not taking over the other blue. Line up the top here. And you got to line up the bottom. Even though this bottom part's not really going to matter so much. Because this bottom part is like way past the scale line. This curvature right here is what matters. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ah! Get to use our brand new skate. This bad boy open. And if you like the work that I'm doing here, I would be honored if you would consider taking a look at support on one of them Kofi tiers that I got going on. If you have suggestions on there, what make it or break it, I'm always open to improvement. I think we got some pretty good perks on there. There are limited perks with the VIP and the legend level. I can only make so many knives a year. You know, those perks come with knives, so if you're liking what I see, what I'm doing here, if you like seeing what I'm doing here, words are hard, please consider it. Consider. Now let's put a bigger bit on the drill press. Thing does not wonder if I put a PTZ about a PTZ hand tilt zoom. Then go to a
corp like the OBS cam.
I like the OBS. But use what is that? That streamer's deck or whatever. Programming the stream deck to zoom at certain functions. Make the camera move to another location. Put it in a specific point. Have it zoom in or change. Would have to find a set point. A fixed location where it can reach all of the different areas that I'm looking for. for views. I mean, that might work. The biggest problem is going to be the grinder. The grinder sticks out pretty damn far. All right. I'm gonna go take a break real quick, use the restroom. When I come back, we're gonna put this handle together. And that'll likely be the last thing we do tonight. Exclamation point AFK, if you have not entered, now's a great time to do so. This will probably be the last AFK tonight. We'll go to US next. Camera, please. Camera, please. I shall return momentarily. Exclamation point AFK for your chances in Syncoin or a ticket for my monthly knife giveaway. We'll be back here in a minute. I'm gonna get me some more water too. Water, water, water. Right back.
Cyrolac back from store. Boosted if he returns with baked barbecue beans and chicken, I'm gonna go get some for myself. Cyrolac, he would be smart enough to have it gone before we see it.
Alright. Thank you for your patience. I have returned. Exclamation point AFK if you have not entered. I invite you to do so now. Giveaway, please. Here we go. Here we go. Dropping hammer in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now my wife is actually making dinner right now. She's behind the change in the schedule. Yes, betas. Buenas againus. 21 seconds this time though.
Boosted
21. Hey, there he is. 4,200 coins. Good lord. And brings us down to
4,200 coins. Nice.
Seconds.
Cyrillac grats, yes.
Next
Doc
one
congrats.
will be the last one. EOS.
Yasasis underscore Ibis tie.
EOS is now open. Feel free to check in, please. Yeah, my wife is behind the change in our schedule, so she modified our dinner plans to about 7 o'clock at night too. Gotta make it a try. Gotta push it. Push it, baby. Push it. Grinder, please. I mean, if you're gonna go deep, might as well go balls deep, right? Might as well. Get some gloves on. We will do an epoxy pinning. With a little bit of luck, it'll form up nicely tomorrow, and we can send this guy out. Try our new scale out, see if it works. So far, so good. Get. .12. 0.24 is what we're looking for. Man, so far this scale's pretty nice.
Boosted Volkswagen made a car called an EOS. It was a convertible two-seater, sometimes in hardtop.
Guess I spoke too soon. There we go.
Kenneth evening.
0.24. What's up, Kenneth? Good evening. How was the JOB? That promotion ever come through for you?
Doc, hey John Crack _eggs is on.
I know, man. He was on earlier today too.
Kenneth, yep, wired back.
He's a farmer, man. He's probably always on. You gotta have a different kind of work ethic to be a farmer. Borderline psychotic in my book. The amount of hours they work, Jesus. If they don't do it, it ain't gonna get done.
Doc, I know that Mary's Milk Monsters is on 3 times a day.
Yeah, she streams a lot too. She's a good person. I like her.
Corpo, we talking raid targets?
I think he is. He's already getting rid of me. He's like
Kenneth,
done with
tomorrow
me.
I will be making 20 as a person won't be the tomorrow.
Doc, likewise.
What? Tomorrow you'll be making 20 an hour as a person won't be there tomorrow? Okay. Do you make more when somebody shows when somebody calls in sick?
Kenneth,
That'd be
yeah.
nice. Gotta be nice. Like, hey buddy, take the day off. I need to make some more money.
Doc, now I didn't say anything about raid targets, but if you want to assume it and the shoe fits, wear it, as the saying goes, LOL. Kagers at corporal_tunnel_07.
The shoe doesn't fit, sir. It's too small.
Kenneth, you know what they say about someone with a tiny hammer, lol.
What did you say?
Corp
All my
tiny
problems are
nails.
nails? The only tool in my tool chest is a hammer. All my problems are nails. Nailed it.
Kenneth, right.
Kagers, I forgot to wink asterisk at Corp. Willie watching game tonight, John.
Nah. Nah. I'll probably go to shower, cry in my beer, and then go to bed. So I can be up here bright and early, come back and hang out with you guys. You watching the game tonight? After I get done here, I got packages to do. Got boxing and stuff to do.
Kenneth, we have our county fair starting this weekend.
All of a sudden, I've got a ton of knives that need to go out.
Willie, yes, at least for a while.
This does mean, Willie, that your knife will, your little knife will go out tomorrow too, or Saturday. Sorry, I'm aiming for a Saturday. That's when the mailman's not here. I have a different mailman that'll pick up packages. Of course, if they don't pick them up on Saturday, then that means they'll wait until Monday to go out. There we go. Done, skis. We'll leave that bad boy right there.
Willie, IIS, this is signed for package.
Probably not. I think that they only require signatures when the value exceeds 1,000. They get a little nervous when you send a package and you require $1,000 worth of insurance. They don't like losing those packages. If it's little, they don't give a shit. But if it's got some bite to it, they don't like losing those packages. Exclamation point EOS. Last one for the day, folks. I'm done. I'm out of here. Got to go eat some dinner here pretty soon.
Cyber dial GG's.
Getting down a little early tonight. Not too bad though.
You can have a good one. Kagers, it's always about you.
You know, right? I have entered the realm of the conceited streamer. It's always about me. Absolutely right. Jack, yeah, please.
You can glad you're streaming in the evenings.
Yeah, we're giving it a go, man. We're giving it a go. What I would like to see happen as far as my schedule goes is Monday through Friday like this. So Monday in the morning and then Monday in the evening, Tuesday in the morning, Tuesday in the evening, Thursday, so on and so forth. The problem child is going to be Friday. I don't know if my wife is willing to give up her date night. So we might still do Friday long days. So But I will be here tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. We'll be here. Did we have some raid targets? Did you guys think up some raid targets? Anybody? 8 more followers to that 3,000 goal. 3,000 followers. That's a lot of people, man. A lot of followers. Giveaway, please.
Designed by Joe.
Designed by Joe. We haven't seen that guy in a while.
Cyrillac date night is more important than us.
Here we go. Dropping a hammer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Corp Lumen claimed it.
Luminology guide the raid redeemed.
Where are we going?
Luminology, thanks
Science.
for stream. Have a good night all.
Pants. Dude, you know he's
You
way
can't agree
outside
with
our league,
Cyrillac.
right?
Take the evening. Hagers, I have Chef Eats Nate and way cool wood.
We're going to science stream.
Luminology
Willie.
science _ streams.
He's outside our league. 20 seconds, Willie.
Luminology, yep.
20 seconds.
Have you been there before?
I think we have, yeah.
Yeah, but very friendly to all.
11 seconds. 10 seconds.
Cyrillac grass.
Hey! Oh, look at that. Fucking roll, man. Corporal, we need to, like, fix that, man. We're getting too many high
calm
rolls.
down.
What the hell?
Luminology grats.
What the hell? And we're back down to 19 seconds. Sweet baby Jesus. 19 seconds.
Corp, yeah, 300 is a real
Check
high
in, please.
roll.
Check hand, please. Yeah, but it's usually either extremely low or pretty high. I mean, when
Doc,
was
maybe
the
they'll
last
teach
time
John
we
some
saw like
geography.
an 800 or a 900?
Lockjaws, do we have a late stream tomorrow?
No, there won't be a late stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's date night, man. So we're gonna go until I get le poop, probably about 1, maybe 2 o'clock, and then we'll call it. All right, man. We're punching outside our weight class here by going over to science.
Lockjaws, the date isn't with us.
You guys are gonna have to come loud. Get loud. Bring them
Corp temp
emotes,
just
man.
got 800.
Bring the noise. Bring the rain, man. He's way outside our weight class. Jesus. Gotta let them know that we're there. Thank you guys for joining me today. A lot of fun. We'll test out tomorrow morning, find out if our pock knife is going to become
Corey,
a knife
Ash, you shipping
or
this week.
if it's more
Or
of
not
a
till
rust
next
bucket.
week.
I'm going to ship Saturday. That's my goal. My goal is to ship Saturday. If it happens, you guys will get the Discord messages with the tracking info.
Doc, I might shout you out on my Facebook account, John, with a post of my chef knife to let people know about you.
Take that. Seriously though, thank you for joining me tonight. I will be back
Corey,
tomorrow
Ash,
morning,
cool,
bright and
cool.
early, 7 o'clock.
See you tomorrow.
I hope to see you tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bring the emotes. We're punching outside our weight class. Till tomorrow. Take care. YouTubers, thank you for joining me.